Welcome back to 1700, we're Nat and Taymi. We are back with the incredible Amanda to talk about her brand new single, Old Flame. So let's get back into it.
Now, if we're going to talk specifically about the single, personally, love the lyrics. The specific lyrics that I like are, so if the city went empty and everyone fades, I would rather be me than treated this way. Has it been interesting to find out and navigate your own personal songwriting style with this debut single?
It's really funny, like, I love when people ask questions about the songwriting process in terms of, like, this particular song, because up until this song, I'd always describe myself as, like, a folk artist. Pop never kind of, like, crossed over. So that was really hard for me to kind of come to terms with. I'm like, oh no, now I'm an indie pop person rather than just, like, my cute little folk stuff. But
it's so interesting to hear you say that after hearing the song.
Yeah, you never would have.
No, you don't. Like, I think it's just, yeah, it's just this confident. Not that folk music lacks confidence, but there's this boldness about pop music, and it's like you either love it or you hate it. And I know a lot of people hate pop music, but yeah, it fitted the song really perfectly, and it just kind of happened. And that's actually my favourite lyric as well.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a good lyric.
Picked well.
Yeah, no, I just felt, it just deserved something big, and that's what it got, yeah. I don't know if that answered your question at all, but...
It's all right, we learn new things, don't we? So with the folk, did you find it hard to kind of stick with the style specifically, and then you've got more freedom now with pop? Do you find that's the case?
It's so hard, like, genres are so... Ugh. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like
it's always been hard to pinpoint it, but particularly in, like, today's day and age where everything is so meshed.
Yeah, and it's like, why do I have to pick something to make you, not necessarily you, but, like, to make it more acceptable for other people to, like, understand which pigeonhole I'm going to go into?
Of course.
So, yeah, I've definitely originally, like, ballady, folky stuff. And then I have some songs which are, like, very, I wouldn't say jazz because they're not jazz, but they're very, like, soul-ish. So it's like I have a massive mix of things. I actually can't decide where I enjoy being. And I think that's the problem with people these days. Like, oh no, I have to pick one thing and have to stick to it. But yeah, you'll definitely hear more stuff from me that's more folky or more jazzy or soulish. And yeah, but I definitely am happy with the pop at the moment. Yeah.
Well, we can't wait to hear what else is coming.
Yeah, no. It's a journey, definitely.
Yeah, so you've just performed with your band at your launch show just recently on May 25th at the Workers Club alongside Seb Sabo and Matilda Ann.
Yeah.
So what was the experience like performing at such an iconic venue when you're just starting out?
Yeah, it's really daunting. Will I sell enough tickets? Will I look like an absolute idiot? You know, and it's all just trial and error. Like, you see how you go. And I was really lucky. I didn't sell out because, you know, it's never going to. But I got really close, and that's all that matters. And it was packed, and I had a really good reception, and, like, my audience was beautiful, and Seb and Matilda were gorgeous to work with. Seb came on stage with me for a song. The people in my audience knew the lyrics to my song, and I was, like, tearing up. It was lovely. No, it was so nice. But yeah, super daunting. Like, and I'm sure that, like, any big artist, we all start out somewhere. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to be naive about it. But there's still something that makes you want to absolutely wet your pants about it. Not because you're nervous about the performance itself, but because you're like, will they like me? Like, am I doing okay? And another thing with live, it's very different to your recording, because you can't, like, stop being like, we're just going to redo that. Like, it's live. Everything's out in the open. You're vulnerable. So, like, they might like your songs, but they might hate your stage presence. So yeah, just a lot of added things, but no, it was awesome. It was really good, really well received. I was super stoked with it. Yeah.
Good. See, that is really good to hear. But I actually kind of just want to jump back on what we were talking about before with how you define yourself and the different genres and everything like that.
Yep.
I want to know who you would say has inspired your music the most. Stumped ya.
Big question.
Yeah, it's really hard. Like, in terms of lyrics, I'm very much a passenger kind of gal. Like, I enjoy the story. I enjoy boring people to absolute death because, like, I'm rabbiting on about one specific thing. In terms of, like, beats and, like, harmonies, I love Haim or Haim, however you want to pronounce it. Those three sisters, oh my lord, amazing. But then also you've got your classics like Jackson Browne. Like, my brother and I were raised on that sort of stuff in Mum's car. So it's I wish I could pinpoint it, but I cannot.
Just a mismatch
I
of
can't even
everything.
begin to like pull bits apart because it's just it's so mishmashed from many different things. Yeah, it's not possible.
Well, let's just touch on your music video now for Old Flame, which was directed by Martin Wood. So what was the process like creating the video, and what did you want to convey in the process of it?
So I think something that was really important to me is I wanted to have it super like easy breezy, like chill, because I'm a very chill person, at least I think I am. But I also wanted to like really emphasize the bridge, which is the city went empty kind of stuff. So we actually filmed right outside my ex's apartment.
Oh,
A little Easter egg there
fun
for
fact.
it. Yeah, Easter egg, yeah.
Hold on, were they an ex at the time, or
What? Yeah.
they were an ex? They were
they
an
are-
ex at the time of the interview. Sorry, of the filming.
Yeah. This song is about
okay,
him.
okay.
Poor man.
His loss.
Yeah, no, look, Martin was really beautiful to work with. He was like, what are we doing? And I like told him, and he was like, great, where does your ex live? Like, is he local? And I'm like, babes, his apartment's around here. He's like, we'll shoot there. He'll never know. I'm like, yes, let's do that. And no, we like trolloped around the city until like 11 p.m. at night. We were in Flinders Street Station. I had the best team. It's like, honestly, everyone that I've worked with, whether it's visual or like audio, it's like they've just gone into my brain and they're like, yep, we know what she wants. We'll just do it. It's honestly, it's been so good. No, I've loved it. It was so good, and I got to have as much input as I wanted. Like, there were things they were asking me on, and I was like, I don't know, this is your area of expertise. You can leave that in, don't edit that out. Like, this is your area of expertise. I don't know, you handle it. But with things like outfits, I was like, no, I'm gonna look an idiot. I wanna wear my clothes. Like, no way, no, makeup, I'm gonna do it myself. Things like that. So no, it was really good. I was very in it or out of it as much as I wanted to be in terms of the creative process.
Yeah, so I love hearing about that. So we'll be back with Amanda after the break to learn a bit more about her and to see her perform her new single. So make sure you stick around. Welcome back to 1700. We're Nat and Taymi, and we are chatting with Amanda.
Now, we're going to change it up a little bit. We have some rapid fire questions for you. So basically, we're going to give you a prompt. We're going to tell you something. First thing that comes to mind, just tell us, okay?
Oh, okay.
Answer the question.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I'm going to start off with one that I reckon is going to stump you based on what we have already spoken about. Who is your favourite artist of all time? Come on.
Elton John.
All right, good start.
Good answer.
What's your favourite song at the moment? Can be a local or...
Taylor Swift All Too Well 10-minute version. Sorry, I don't even care. I don't even care. Yeah.
Artist you think everyone should look out for?
Leon, the Swedish female singer.
Your favourite instrument?
Piano.
Dream venue to play?
Probably the Gasso. Yeah.
How many instruments can you play?
Like well, or like
Just
enough to say I can
we
play
don't have
them.
to know. Just
Maybe like a handful, like 5.
And I think the most important question, where can we find you on social medias?
Oh, Amanda with like a UH, so like the normal spelling of Amanda. Or if you want to do like handles, I demand a beer. Like
That's really good.
like literally, I demand a beer.
No spaces, no full
No
stops,
spaces.
no underscores.
Just I demand a beer, 1 beer.
did that just come to you one day, or?
I'll tell you a secret. It's a play on words. My name is Amanda Beer. It clicks. Yeah. So I was like, how can I include my stage name, but also like have it separate from my personal life, but also have it connected enough that people who know me, and people who don't. So it's I demand a beer, because if you say Amanda Beer, it sounds like that. And I got bullied my whole life. People were like, oh, Amanda, oh, beer. I'm like, wow, you're original. So now I'm like using it against
But now
them.
it's working
Yeah,
for you,
exactly.
so why not?
Amanda or I demand a beer, both work. Yep.
And it's probably a bit hard to do it quickly, but advice for anyone wanting to create their own music.
Just do it. Like, just, I know, cliche. Literally just do it, and who cares? Because people are going to hate you regardless. People are going to hate your stuff regardless. So, like, why not? Just do it. Yeah.
I love that. Well, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us on the
Thanks
show for a
so
bit of a
much.
chat.
That's okay.
We are about to have a performance from you, which is very exciting.
Yeah.
So, cheers.
Cheers.